as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Lock. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
On first down, it's Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Locke. And down he goes. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
first down. Coates, he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away and it throws incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To the air again, Herbert. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Herbert back to the air. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit! Devin Duvernay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Block off of play action. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And into the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on first down.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
38-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And this is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd and 5. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
10 at the 31-yard line.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert off of play action, out to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. Buying time to his left. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Locke. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Herbert on the move to his left. Open there is Duvernay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Lions 21. Falcons, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play in the football.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Lions 28, Falcons nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Lock. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll get this one to Galladay. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Alex Anzalone in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
The 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
From the gun, Herbert. A throw for Galloway is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even been rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
2nd down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Play action. It's Herbert. Here as he's taken down. Alex Anzalone, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down.
Third and long, it's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Devin Duvernay.
73 yards. And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. They have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing his lock on third down. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Kenneth Murray able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and the avalanche is coming right on top of it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Lions will take over.
10-10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Justin Herbert. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I will share. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss. And
collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have offered on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season. One of the selling points at the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Well, this throw caught left side. He takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Again, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Get there and pick it. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Yeah, a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6-yard line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
16 yards, a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. They run. It's Gurley. Got some room at the 30. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 22. A big run there by Gurley. 59 yards for him on the ground. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Lions 23-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Gurley. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Falcons are in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero.
Makes the score.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the 2nd week in a row? He's
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
CeeDee Lamb.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. It counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
J. Hawkinson, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Herbert sacked. It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense